Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'll be doing my October book haul. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about nine items here. Most of them are graphic novels, just some things I picked up that happen to come in at this moment. So yeah, let's get started. I picked up the next 3 volumes in the Amulet middle grade graphic novel series. So I have volume 3, which is The Cloud Searchers, volume 4, The Last Council, and volume 5, Print of the Elves. This is by Katsu Kibuishi. There's also a 6th volume I haven't picked up yet, and I heard there's possibility of a 7th volume coming out as well. I've actually already begun volume 3 this morning, and I'm on page 32. And I just really enjoy it. I really love the artwork within it. Occasionally get some really nice full color spreads and everything within it, and just a really, really great series. Lots of adventure and lots of fun. I also picked up volume 2 and 3 of Nailbiter, which is about a town that has spawned like 16 serial killers, and it's just really kind of creepy what's going on in the town. Again, just it's pretty dark and everything, but it's very intriguing. I'm curious to see like what's going on in this town. Then I had to grab this one the moment it came out because I've been waiting for it for a while, but I probably will not be able to get to read till January anyway. And it's the 3rd compendium volume of The Walking Dead. This particular one is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, so I don't know if the actual cover design is different, but it did come with this gigantic poster of the cover. So I'll try to show you. There you go. Well, actually, it's not quite of the cover. It's a little bit different design. Parts of the cover. Yeah, I think it just kind of wraps around from what I can see. But it's sort of a nice addition. But I kind of have to reacquaint myself with where the graphic novel is at the end of the 2nd compendium, because of course it's different from the TV show. If you watch it, there's a lot of different things happening to characters. There are characters that do not exist in the graphic novel and never have, and some that have already left us, and some that haven't, is the opposite of the series. So it'll be interesting to get back into this and see where the comic book creators kind of went with it. A little ding in there, I'm not too happy about that, but anyway, yeah, this is a monster. And this collects the comic issues of number 97 through 144. So, whew, that's a little bit of weightlifting. Then I also picked up a manga. This is the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service, the Omnibus Edition, 1st volume. Who the heck is it by? It looks like Eiji Otsuka? I think that is. Difficult to read. Here, I'll just show you the names right there. That's who it's by. Anyways, as you can see, it has 3 volumes within it. I had originally found a 2nd volume at a comic book shop for like $2, and I picked it up, but I heard that this was coming out, so I decided just to hold off on ordering them individually and just kind of buying the bind-up. It says, it's 5 young students at a Buddhist university find there's little call for their job skills in today's Tokyo. Among the living, that is. But their studies give them a direct line to the dead who are still trapped in their corpses and can't move on to their next reincarnation. Whether you died from suicide, murder, sickness, or madness, they'll carry your body anywhere it needs to go to free your soul. It does come with a explicit content parental advisory. I have flipped through the 2nd volume before that I had gotten, and there's definitely some imagery there not appropriate for younger readers. Yeah, but I'm curious to find out more about that. Sounds like a very strange concept. The next 2 books are novels. One I picked up for free, so it's an advanced reader edition that came into work, and it is David Mitchell's Slade House. Kind of a cute little square book, but this one I think just came out actually. Yeah, November 2015. I think we got it in last week, actual hardcover format. And let's see. I'll read the synopsis on here. David Mitchell, author of Cloud Atlas and the Bone Clocks, has taken a detour down a dark London alley where once every 9 years a door appears to only the especially vulnerable. Inside that door is Slade House, a place that lives up to its name, if not the spelling. The occupants of this house are twins, a brother and a sister, who just might be immortal. But the twins need their 9-year fix that only the weak and the bullied can provide. Is immortality all it's cracked up to be? The Slade House is quick and a wee bit creepy, and very entertaining, kind of like Stephen King with a British accent. Yeah, so it's sort of like a haunted type house. Keep your eyes peeled for a small black iron door, it says at the back. Yeah, It's a surreal place where visitors see what they want to see, including some things that should be impossible. It sounds kind of curious. I heard something about it, but too bad it didn't show up maybe just before October. I could have added it in my TBR for this month, but I'll get to it eventually. And the next book I saw, I can't remember if it was on a Facebook clip or YouTube, but it sounded like a really intriguing book, and the way the author was describing it. If I could find the link, I will try and include it down below, but I have been searching and I cannot find where it was anymore. But this is Zachary Thomas Dodson's book entitled Bats of the Republic, and it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous book. This is the outer dust jacket, which I'm going to take off now and show you that it actually has a reverse on the inside of the dust jacket. Actually, as I'm looking at it, it comes out... in a mirror, you'll see it forward, but if you're actually looking at it directly, it is reversed, like a negative of it. Like the author picture in the corner, as opposed to the one on this side. And the book itself is just gorgeous underneath. I mean, look at this. This is a thing of beauty. A lot of work went into this. And I'll just go ahead and read the synopsis for you here. It's a bit complicated, but if you can watch this video, if I could track it down, it just explained it so much better. But it's like a book within a book and so much stuff going on in it. It says, in 1843, a fragile naturalist, Zadok Thomas, must leave his beloved Ellsworth in Chicago to deliver a secret letter to General Irion, an infamous commander camped 1,000 miles away on the front lines of the war over Texas. Zadok travels through increasingly exotic territory under the protection of Major Macaro, a charismatic but dangerous mercenary with his own agenda. The fate of the volatile republic, along with Zadok's future, depends on his mission. When a cloud of bats leads him off the trail, he discovers something impossible. 300 years later, the world has collapsed and the remnants of humanity, clustered in walled city-states, survive in a strange society of paranoia. Zeke Thomas has inherited an old sealed envelope from his grandfather, an esteemed senator. When that letter goes missing, Zeke finds himself caught between government, lawmen, and an order of mysterious sisters, all with their own schemes in play. Afraid that he will be framed for a series of shadowy murders, Zeke seeks out an underground rebellion that could free him forever, if it doesn't destroy his relationship, his family, legacy, and the entire Republic first. As their stories intertwine and history itself begins to unravel, a war in time erupts among the lost past, the forgotten future, and the chaos of the wild. With Bats of the Republic, Zachary Thomas Dodson has crafted a masterly novel of adventure and science fiction, of elliptical history and dystopian struggle, and at its riveting core of love. Then it says, open it now. What it's referring to at the back is this sealed letter, which tells you actually, do not open. And that's what it kept saying in the video that I was watching, do not open this letter. You'll be tempted to, but don't open it. And it's like, there's like a book within a book in here. All sorts of interesting little things. There's fold-outs, if I can come across any of them. There's a big fold-out in here. And it's just another one of those novels that probably takes a little bit of thought to kind of read your way through. But it sounds really intriguing. I'd have to say that the synopsis doesn't do as much justice as the video did that I saw, and probably that I'm not doing either. But it just sounds very intriguing, and I'm kind of looking forward to kind of discovering. There's the Sisters Gray. Kind of, yeah, there's like handwritten notes and stuff in here. So it sounds really intriguing. I'm kind of curious to pick apart this book and find out what it's all about. Yeah, maybe I still have to finish S, though. I'm only like halfway through that book. But yeah, that's my book haul for October. Hope you guys find anything interesting in here. If you've read any of these, let me know. Or if you've heard about this Bats of the Republic, and if you can find that link, let me know. I will include it in this video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.